Deloris Frimpong Manso agene so. Delay will be a invite enkrofo ma wo eba ne show so. Na ukọ ne show so a obi se bisa questions bi wo hono ma sa questions na etoda aya na se bi eye den e de ema wo. Na sa enkrofo na wo eko delay show so no due to cameras a esisi wo so any ferrienti no wo de ahometew ene kyese amememfem eyi wo nsem bia no a aya na kyese akwakoye te se ohye. Actress a friend Lydia Forson echo delay show so years back enie. Na delay ebisa girl no questions bi a anya ne de. E na kyese girl ni fi hono no. Sa questions na delay bisa no e create or time between one no any delay. Since then one pay delay asembiem sa one minute delay e dia to ni mu e mini delay say wo share delay a de wodi beye delay no enye asem ketoa menua ye da sorry ye actress Lydia Forson atwe camera e de esi nanim a kyese wa ba social media so na ade a wodi aye Deloris Frimpong Manso no ho menya sure say delay e to ensa e de afre actresses celebrities say wo emra the show so na on grant interviewer ne list no or the Lydia Forson din be hye mu ebiem Lydia wo bi a na won pekasa na enso no delay e provoke no years back ni ene die Lydia Forson e di ahye delay no wo ho minia anhye kra na interviews na delay e granting microphone no wan hwe kra wo be jai because this is too much yan kwani enkohwe video no ensi na at the end of video no ye be hu ensem ene kyese de course e wo video no emu.
Let me tell you one of the reasons why I stopped doing interviews. Like, to get me to do an interview, I have to really be promoting something. You have to be someone I know and trust. Because if you pay very close attention, in Ghana, when they are interviewing female celebrities, from the tone and the kind of questions they ask, you can always see the agenda, especially where money is concerned. When you notice that when a man comes to sit in an interview and says he owns this business, he has bought this car, he has this and that, people hardly question their source of wealth. There might be a few insinuations here and there, but it's never as crazy. In fact, for the most part, men are respected for being able to accumulate wealth, even if it's ill-gotten. But when a man sits in an interview, all the questions are framed to make her look like there is absolutely no way you can afford this thing. There is no way you can afford this. When you own a car or you drive a certain car, or you have a house or you travel a lot, there is no way you can afford it on your own. We are committed to casting doubt on women's success. Also notice that when they are talking to women in these interviews, it's always about why are you not married? Why don't you have children? The standards we set for women are so crazy. And here's the thing. These questions also come from women. So every time people say that, misogyny is not limited to men. Women perpetuate misogyny themselves. So I don't want to hear that women are their own enemies. No, it's not it. It's the fact that they are human beings who are just terrible. But this is why I don't sit in a lot of interviews, because I enjoy interacting with people. I used to enjoy sharing parts of my life with my following and sharing my journey with people. But I had to stop because a lot of these interviews are interrogations, where they try to put you down and they try to insinuate stuff about you when you travel to Doha, if it's a business trip, it's sponsored, it's paid for, but they will have to cast out. Women have to work 10 times harder in the media space to prove their wealth is legit. It's always so sad for me to see. So sad. And every time I see interviews like that, I am reminded why I never want to sit in these interviews. Because every question asked is meant to try and cast doubts about your character, about who you are, about the work you've put in, about how much you earn. It's just meant to make you look bad. And if you're not good, you see, there's a thing you would understand. Interviews are hard. If you're not quick thinking, you might say stuff, you might be nervous because you're sitting there with cameras in front of you, with people, strangers you don't know. You might slip and say stupid things. And if the interviewer is good, you will let your guard down and be talking and making fun, thinking that this is just me and this person. No, they're going to edit it. And first, you're going to put out few seconds to get you to be insulted. They'll put a few seconds out there so that it doesn't represent the whole thing, just to get it to trend for people to insult you. And then they'll put out the whole interview. Even at that, it'll be edited to make you look a certain way. But they hardly do it to the men. And someone will come and tell me that it's not always men against women. Nobody said it was men against women. I'm just speaking on the realities of women in these media spaces and the stuff I have personally experienced, and why more and more I just kind of called into my show. I enjoy interacting with my fans on TikTok, on social media and all of that. For me, those are controlled audiences. Even though, yes, media people can pick up the story and, trend it, I refuse to go and sit in people's chair for them to use me to make money and try to destroy me at that. Just thoughts on my mind this morning.
Abusiansa wate. Lydia Forson said, "Eya ohima ye friend nkuto hima na wo kan enye wo bia nkuto hima eye Deloris Frimpong Manso aka Delay. Was say Delay eye wo bia ukoni shows one we take advantage of you. Yes, to make money, and to take advantage of you. Questions sa ebema ni video no ni show no a trending without thinking about you. Chese obisa wo sa ensem no na waye den watoto sa ensem no e de ama wo. Na Lydia Forson says some years back, okay, say o delay show so na wo free honom no wo mark it to ho say one no Lydia Forson enye ade a Deloris Frimpong ebe inviting e won show so a wo be ko ebiem. Wo se delay wo ko ni show so a sebi nsem hunu a ensem fata e na delay e de bisaw e wo ho ebi ni se waware wo ba wo mpna wo sika ye sen empo wo wate woni mu fifire no ade enya wo sika anase fie bia wo timu ka bia wo timu, the kind of life bia wo live wo social media no delay e perseche se wo ye den wo fifi mu anu hu ekwan a wo fa so a wo nya wo sika as if say wo na wo to aduane ma wo di na wo sisa wo go showroom ho no mo a camera sisi ho wo ma wo ni mo ene chese nipa wo mo egu wonti no se wanye sebi obadwenfo a ube kasa sebi kasa hunu e wo show no so a ube kofi ube say yes medi nkwasi asem na aye too late minia sadia way eto abayra ye friend Zandi Camel oko delay show so much se ensem fata ensem hunu na Deloris ebisebisa girl area no na girl no eti social media woje ni guase enso na delay eti social media woje ni sika. One thing about we women, especially we women, no, and I just say Deloris take advantage of us no minia. So uko obi show so uko interview na se obi bisa o questions sa enye compulsory minia enye compulsory anything about you ani pani pese ohun it's about you your private matter. If you want the person to know, you will allow the person to know. So one person ni pan ebehu anaso obetia. That is your choice. Ain't you know? And kwatna delay show so na nkogu ho ani mu ase. Enwie ensole mfi ho ma delay en trende. Na wo fanya ni sika na wo nye ni buase. Ebia na chese Lydia Forson na eken. Wo se wo call delay show so sebi when you so ni nyansa fan kasa akan kwase asem bi wo ho no ma delay bisa na sebi ehu hia se delay be bisa no. what must say was see who caught yourself call delay shows soon when you soon in Yansan and can say me will have delay bisano was Susa San Semna delay bisano and win here. And see what market the actor was say delay show so party as one Lydia Forson ebe tu ni 9 edisi will be in party light and light and yadia obeko delay show so ebie muda na delay so you be a ukoni show so a mema ni nyawe de yomo but especially the water di yomo pa man mema no delay edi your body ye man more ukoni show so obisa questions asebie hu nhia delay person will borrow life no even how you make usika said you wunya usika said you fa wo ho fa mema sebi wuni o matwe mpena fa ensebi wo ha ensem yan kasa ne wo sebi ye man na ye ko delay show so no mama mo ko delay show so ena wo sebi mu ye use ye brain edi ma ye brain ye adwuma obi wo ho no ma okotena delay show so a se sit na wote so no at the moment asebi wode ne nan ne to besi so no se sebi e dropi ena se wo sit ni so se the moment a wode ne to besi sit ni so no sebi se yi na adwen edi fi ni chimo wo be won se asema eni kwan se wo bie na no eka wo show ne so no a che se eye ne asema eye ne personal life e was so keep it to herself no nipa ne be bie na no ho wakeka nsem ni nyina afei wo kwa backdoor na che se woni delay ekun ba delay on fa ho at the end no we're making money out of you what must say enti wo ha eye Lydia Forson 1 minute Deloris Frimpong e dia to ni minimum a che se aye what time between one any eye delay because so say questions are what bad delay show so a delay bisa no enye questions asabi ehu ehia enti sese odon na ewo ono any delay entem no sa odon emu ati sisi a aye what time between one any eye delay what must say but delay so emfa ho because at the end no ono wagini sika awie enti tina Lydia kai no ukwa yusu wadwen na mo wonu Lydia paadie wo se waka to wo se obeko delay show so biem paadie enye ade a ebeye possible se obeko delay e show so abusuafo mo te yen ka de na ache se Lydia Forson a wo call delay shows years back nie they see ye or time ache say a create between one any delay and team and now when same bia wo susu say delay bi sa no a ensem fata no ebi e na che say Lydia e de abetudwa aye de abrewo e wo ha sei wo so wetie bi etien asopem ensem Lydia e kan se woni ne ya adwa betimi a kire wadwen se woni ne nya adwen so obetimi a kire wadwen e wo comment section ase ye besan so akoso asre wo say Ubakoswa edi jumedi wechi na wa recommend others so won beka ye ho awo has just love Steve my intimi and just sabre ensem no adulso awo media no so ye betena ye to so na ye sinkonya akope ensem foforo a etwegu ye nsan so ka bia entempa so ye beba adi emu amanebo abremo ye da wo bibia so wo se na dache ye jumedi we so edi tie yen de wo tie de wenti de wo support de won support ye da munyina ase ye beto akoso edi ensem a etwegu abrew ewo ha menia like video no share for comment section ase na fe de twa to okra ne se wo be subscribe for Just Love TV ye da munyina ase ebusua yakra mo